Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yo, Wagwan.
Yes, sir.
Sports time zone. We in here, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, bro. I got my guys. Y'all
Dave in the building.
You the beat in the building. What's good?
Yeah.
Y'all know we got my man.
What up, though?
What up, though? Being comfortable. Back in the building.
Special shouts out to my homie Pressure, man. I'm here for the fellowship.
Oh, yeah. We here for the fellowship. Hey, Pressure, we know you watching. Shout out to you. Hey, man, before we even get started, make sure y'all hit that like, that share, that subscribe. Yo, we about to run it up. Y'all know what it is. Sports Time Zone. We the only sports podcast out here giving you two different generations take on sports. And we here again and again and again. This is week 7, y'all. The NFL season. ATZ, tell them what they got to do before we go any further.
Man, before we get y'all the sauce moving forward, y'all got to go to our Instagram. Follow us at sportstime_zone. Hit them likes, follow button, subscribe. What them followers going up. So we need y'all support and y'all love as y'all been doing. So keep going.
Keep on running it up and keep showing us love. Make sure y'all do that. Hey, salute to all of our sponsors that look out for us. KE Creation, shout out to you. Also, Gene Hennigan, shout out to you. GoodLifeClothing.com, shout out to you. Shout out to all of y'all. Man, this past week, we had some good game, man. It was some beatdowns. It was some good games. It was some surprises. It was a lot of different things that happened over this last weekend of football. And that's what we here for. We here to break it all down for you and give y'all the real. So we're going to talk about NFL. We're going to talk about college. We're going to talk a little bit about, our history play. We got a history player for y'all young bucks out there that don't know nothing about the history of the game. We got that for you too. But before, let's just jump straight into it. I've been waiting all weekend to talk about this blowout.
Blowout. Who got walked down?
We gonna talk about it. Y'all Detroit. First of all, what up, though? 3-1.
What up, though?
I'll go any further.
What up?
What up, though? Detroit Lions took care of them Dallas Cowboys. And the D ain't for Dallas, is it, Diesel?
When the D ain't talking about Dallas.
Let him know what's going on.
Cowboy to my hand, get callous. That's how we do. Oh, bro, check our brother Nunce's sound.
Yeah.
From beginning to the
Hey,
end.
you out?
I'm back in. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can't mind.
Okay. That's how
You
crazy that beatdown was. The Cowboy guys ain't want me to go in, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. From beginning to the end, man, Detroit beat the brakes off them Cowboys. I'm talking about from the jump all the way to the end. The Cowboys couldn't stop the run. They couldn't run the ball either. They couldn't throw the ball. They turned into a pass-only offense because they couldn't rush at all. They got behind early. Dak was out there running for his life. He's getting his head tore off. And Detroit, from the beginning to the end, just dog walked them boys. So Diesel, give us your synopsis of this game, man. What were you thinking as you were watching this game as the Cowboys were being taken apart by your hometown team, the Detroit Lions?
And I couldn't help but to think, like, last year when we played the Cowboys and we lost to them because of the poor coaching, and I was like, this is a hose job, man. The Cowboys fans was cheering that win, like, yeah, we got us one. And I was like, bro, y'all are trash. Y'all never stopped us from running the ball. We gave that game away.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we picked up right where we left off because the Cowboys then got ran on by everyone all year. Like, they really can't stop the run. Did I think it was going to be historically bad on Jerry Jones' birthday? Nah, I'll be honest. But I knew we was going to whoop him. I knew we was going to whoop him, man. But I didn't think we was going to win by 13, bro. They look bad, man. I said it earlier that the Lions and Bucks going to be in the NFC Championship game. I stand on that. I still think those are the two teams in the NFC who know who they are. I don't even necessarily know if they're the best two teams, but I think they play the same way every game. So they win some, they lose some, man. Hey, man, it felt good, man. It felt good to see the Cowboys Sunday ruined in that fashion, bro.
It felt good,
Oh
man.
yeah.
You know, and it's not like I'm a hater or nothing, but you know, I just, man, sometimes they fans can be so annoying. But Dave, you from the D, you from the 313. What was the energy like as y'all were watching that dismantling of the
Man,
Cowboys?
we knew these boys couldn't mess with us, man. You hear what I'm saying? Like, we knew we had to come in there and take care of business because, just like Diesel said, they thought they was getting off on us other than one game. That's why we came in there focused. We knew what the plan is. And credit to Campbell. He had them boys prepared. Defense, offensively, like, we was getting everything we wanted. Jared Goff had a good game. Our receivers, St. Brown and J-Mo and Gibbs and Montgomery, like, run game, all that was perfect, man. We came in, we did what we supposed to do. Shout out to them Lions 313, man. Yes, sir.
So, Q, do you think it's panic time in Dallas? Do you think their season might be over? Do you think it's time to rebuild and blow this whole thing up? Like, what's your vibes and what's your energy out down there in Houston about these Cowboys?
They done. Hey, put them on a barbecue pit, bro. They done. Them boys is done. Season over with.
Mm-hmm.
It's over, man. They can't establish the run. Can barely throw the ball. Can't block for the quarterback. Defense banged up. You got about 8 players out. I mean, it's over with. Look to rebuild. Look for another year. I blame this on Jerry Jones. You had a chance to go get Derrick Henry, but you assumed that he was too high on the market. You could have had a running back then, but you bypassed him. So it's Jerry's fault. Get Jerry up out of there. He's too old. We don't know what he's doing. It's over.
What do you think? I'm an idiot?
Well, yeah, that's how.
Yeah, we do.
It's about time we say McCarthy got to hold them deuces, man. I ain't gonna. This might be time for that.
Dude had one good year. Really,
yeah, he did.
Him and Aaron Rodgers been holding on to that one good year, with the exception of Aaron that went and won him a couple MVPs. So
right,
still be like, okay, Aaron's still good. But McCarthy ain't won nothing, man, outside of 12 win seasons with the boys here and there. But bro, like, they just not a very well coached team at times. Like, I don't know if you saw at one point where we ran the play where we threw to the guard, where we were just making up stuff like, we don't think y'all can stop this, and it scored a touchdown. It just got called back because of a legal formation type shit or something, bro. But it's like, they can't stop the run. They can't really stop the pass. They can't run the ball. And all they got is one weapon on offense, and he's soft.
They secondary is terrible.
For real.
Yeah, they are. That boy threw a back shoulder pass to the offensive lineman, bro.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. And it worked. It worked. But even like last week when the Lions threw the touchdown to Jared Goff. And it worked. Bro. Like,
it worked.
It was 4th and 2 type. They like, yo, we gonna throw touchdown to the quarterback that can't run. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just, like, I don't think our offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, is getting enough credit. He's on some like Andy Reid type stuff. Mm-hmm. And I give him props because he could have easily went and got a head coaching job, but he like, nah, I'm trying to win the Super Bowl here in Detroit. You know?
Yeah.
So,
shout out to Detroit, because I mean they really
proved none of that.
Hey, he needs gone.
Free, man. We is here doing that 2 years in a row, man. We is here, man.
Yeah. What is Dak? What you doing, Dak? That's the problem right there.
Yeah, this
Dak ain't trying to hit none of that.
Ain't too worried about hitting the Dougie.
For real. What is that, bro? Dak wilding out there in the street.
We had to mess with you, Dak. Dak out here wilding out, boy. But
and that boy was crying on the sideline.
Train, man. Let's keep this train chucking. You hear me? Yeah.
Jerry Jones got to hold that L, man. He got to hold all of this. It might be time to blow it up. Like y'all say, blow it all up. They done gave CD all that money. They done gave Dak all that money.
Like, you ain't, it's, man, honestly, bro, it's karma, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's karma, bro. It's just like you seeing people like Puff Daddy get theirs. You seeing people like Jerry Jones get theirs. Karma come in different ways, bro. Like when you an 82-year-old billionaire white dude who feel like you can do whatever you want, nothing ruins your day like your birthday. And you're having the worst beatdown in the history of your organization on national TV, bro. Like, you know,
at the crib.
At the crib, bro.
In the $1 billion stadium. Come on, man.
Lose by 38. 38. Don't score a single touchdown, bro. Like, it don't get worse than this. Like,
yeah, that's probably the worst.
It was almost 47-0. If not for the 3 field goals, it was almost 47-0.
The boys couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing with that. With
they can't handle, man. They can't handle, man. They need some furniture removed in that organization.
They need something. Shout out to Hutch, man. Speedy recovery. Hutch went out in that game. Hopefully he makes a good speedy recovery because he's in a very integral part of y'all's team in Detroit. So
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that really does. And even Pressure texted and said that that's real. That sucks. Even though his team was getting his head beat in, he still had the decency to
see. I didn't even know what had happened because my game was running a little behind because I had paused it. So I was in the group chat talking trash, and he was like, "Oh, Hutch just hurt his leg." And I was like, whatever. Then it happened. I was like, oh,
and then it happened. Oh, man.
He really hurt his leg.
Live, bro.
Like, he done.
Like, he knew it too. He I broke it. Like he was on the ground trying to get up.
Leg, bro. That's tough.
You look at the replay. He it hit him like wrapped around his. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, his leg was like rubber band around the other dude's leg. Like that's crazy.
It's like that Paul George injury, that fibia, like the bottom fibia area.
But if it's a clean break, he should be good to come back like fully recovered. Yo.
Who's the white boy that played for the Chiefs when it happened?
Alex Smith, Alex Smith.
Yeah, when his happened, like that was nasty.
Oh yeah. That was JJ Watt did that to him.
Yeah, that was nasty right there. Ugh.
Yeah, so I don't want to rub it in too bad on the Cowboys, but y'all got to slow down all that Super Bowl talk at least for this year.
Y'all boys might be going on that finish list.
They might just be. They might just be. Our Dolphins look a little more promising, and we ain't even got a quarterback. But we're gonna talk about with chop out that little more, top out that little more. Right now, we're gonna keep the train moving. Like my man TZ said, let's get it moving. The next game that we're gonna break down, and we're talking about sticking with Diesel squads. So we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking care of the New Orleans Saints. I think all of us on here might have picked Tampa Bay to win that game. Baker Mayfield, he's looking real good.
Patty cake, Baker, man. Take us to the playoffs as fast as you can.
Real good game.
Look at that doing this thing out there, man.
That's crazy. Hey, TZ, look at that score, man. What was your takeaways from Tampa Bay shellacking? I'm talking about shellacking New Orleans like that, man. I don't even.
In New Orleans, by the way. In New Orleans.
New Orleans, TZ.
This was a walk down because the Saints were leading the first half, and then the Tampa Bay just turned up the whole second half, and the Saints really couldn't even score the rest of the game.
Now, see, pay attention, right? Baker threw 3 interceptions in the second quarter. See, that's the only reason it looked because it should have been 51-7. He threw 3 in the second quarter. They scored all 8 touchdowns, and at halftime, I think it was 27-24. And then second half, nada. We put up another 27 points on them boys.
We them 3 eggs in the game. Like
what's impressive is our safeties are hurt. You know what I'm saying? Winfield came back and was playing hurt. You know what I'm saying? But our safeties are hurt. Our run game is solid right now. I don't know who number 44 is, but like he was putting in work. We got a rookie, Bucky Irvin, really solid. Evans and Godwin doing their thing. I'm still not sold on Baker. I don't know what it'll take for me to get Baker his props, but
4 touchdowns, Diesel, 4 touchdowns.
Baker leading the league in touchdowns. If you check, he leading the league in touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Not be right now. Like but I don't know, bro. Like he's still a 6'1" white dude, bro. Like, I don't know, but Baker seems to have grown up a lot. He's playing within himself. Hey, good win. I thought the Saints would be better than they turned out to be, but looks like they still trash.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they done.
A lot of us might have got fooled by the Saints early in the season when they, they pulled off that upset win that they had, but they haven't really been looking too impressive since then. I mean, they 2-4. They lose at home.
They are without Derek Carr right now, though.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But they had Carr in their game. He got knocked out the game. Yeah.
No, he got hurt last week.
I mean, yeah, last week against us, we knocked him out the game.
Spencer looked decent, but
yeah, he looked decent, but it's gonna be hard time for him, man. I mean,
let's see how
the line sucks.
See this next game.
New Orleans need to get a line, O-line, fix your O-line, man.
So y'all think New Orleans is pretty much done for the year? You think it's it? They done?
I think our division is trash for the most part. The Panthers suck and the Saints suck, but the Falcons look decent and we look decent. So
yeah, they done.
Saints get in the playoffs. I think the Falcons going to finish with a better record than the Saints. And
that's fair.
Yeah, I think they're done.
Yeah, that's fair. It looks like they might just be. So we're gonna keep our eyes on the Bucks though, Tampa Bay, throughout the rest of the season. I want to see if this turn up is real for them. If they're gonna keep that momentum going. Is this a fluke season or just a fluke part of the season for Baker Mayfield, or is he going to continue that turn up? Because 4 touchdowns, you say he's leading the league in touchdowns right now. Mm-hmm. He's doing the
same thing last year, though. I mean, he had better numbers last year than Tom Brady did for us when we won a Super Bowl. It's Baker Mayfield, so ain't nobody really sold on him, man. But
it kind of seems like he's more mature and more like kind of calm in the pocket, kind of.
He's a lot more settled.
Looking in the field, looking to see his options open, not forcing anything. Without those interceptions, though, but
in all fairness,
before that, he's looking good.
If we want to give credit to Caleb Williams, then we give credit to Lincoln Riley and how he develops quarterbacks. Then we maybe shouldn't be shocked that Baker's doing his thing, because it started with Baker and Kyler and taking these dudes that didn't seem special and they had Heisman numbers.
Kyler Murray too. Kyler it up.
Lincoln Riley, he got a reputation for finding them studs. And
he's on to something for sure. He definitely is. So yeah, salute to you and your Tampa Bay Bucks. Y'all definitely held down the fort. That was a huge win, big time blowout on the road in New Orleans. I know Lil Wayne he just can't get right. He can't get right now. Poor guy. I was pulling for him to get into the Super Bowl performances, but yeah, that's a whole nother story for another show. Let's keep the train rolling. Let's switch over real quick to the NCAA college football. The Texas Longhorns in that, what they call it, the river rivalry.
Cotton Bowl, Red River Shootout. Let's get it.
Shootout. They took care of Oklahoma like that. Like Oklahoma didn't even belong there. They beat the brakes off of Oklahoma Sooners. Shout out to Pressure. I know he's a Cowboy fan and a Sooner fan, so he had a horrible weekend. This weekend was real bad for him.
The worst weekend he's ever had.
Q to B. I know you a big time Longhorn guy, Longhorn fan. What's your thoughts of that game over Oklahoma? How did that sit with you as you was watching that unfold?
Hey, it felt good. Hey, it felt real good because we showed our dominance. We in the SEC now, so we pretty much got to show the world. Hey, we've been saying this since I was in high school that we need to make the move from the Big 12 to the SEC to show people that, hey, we got some stuff going out here in Texas, man. We got some ballers, but we finally made the jump. Now this is huge for the University of Texas being able to come in the SEC and just dominate like that. Even though we're playing Oklahoma, this was real big with that game because we have kind of been struggling over the last 10 years versus Oklahoma, pretty bad. So now it looks like we, kind of getting back on track. Hey, we trying to go for that ship, man.
Man, y'all got your hands full this week. You know it.
Feeling good
now. We do. Hey, it's gonna be good coming up
right now. Yeah,
hey man,
wait till y'all see them Ohio State boys.
Man, they gotta worry about them Bulldogs coming to Austin this weekend, bro. Them Georgia boys mad too.
So we take care of business this weekend. Hey, the world on notice, man.
Man,
Texas coming for
not
number
till
one.
y'all beat Ohio State, man. Sorry.
We coming.
Ohio State.
Hey, and the note,
Ohio
the
State
thing
just
that
had some problems. Didn't y'all just have a problem?
Man, that's our first loss, man.
I mean, that was a really, really good game. Oregon is
it
good.
was.
Oregon is really
Oregon
good.
is good, real
I'm
good.
gonna say this, man. If Texas gonna beat Georgia, the boy Arch Manning gonna have to play. Quinn, I don't think Ewers is the answer no more, bro. I think Arch is a star. I think Arch got them legs and was,
Yeah.
you know, and to me, man, Quinn threw a lot of bad balls in the first half, bro. Like the game was closer than it needed to be in the first half because he had I don't think you can miss those throws against Georgia and not get punished. So
no doubt. Hey,
I think he's knocking off the rust because this is only his second game really fully back. So we just have to see how it go. Georgia Bulldogs, y'all about to come out here, man. We about to beat y'all here. Let's get it.
Shout out to my boy Daryl Millette. He in there, a Diesel. We got history with my man.
What up, Daryl? What up, bro? What up, homie?
Daryl done chimed in. Shout out to.
I think I cussed him out years ago, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Shout out to him. Now, before we move on from this, I do want to say this though. Speaking about Ohio State, they took an L, but yet they still maintained their same position in the ranking. Meanwhile, my Hurricanes are still undefeated, and we can't get past 6. So I don't know. Something needs to be tweaked in this.
Man, that's because we in the Big Ten, man.
And then y'all in the ACC.
On the ACC, same thing Florida State dealt with last year.
Yeah. Something has to be
Big Ten. The Big Ten, they put that on a higher scale than the ACC. Right now, SEC is SEC top, and then Big Ten. Everybody else is falling out. Yeah.
Speaking of Big Ten, Colorado. Colorado Coach Prime, his Colorado, what are they? The Buffaloes or something like
Buffaloes.
The Colorado Buffaloes, they had an opportunity to win the game over the weekend, but they took a L. Dave, you were saying something about that was on Shedeur Sanders. Like, cause Shedeur, all he needed was minimal yardage, but he tried to go for he tried to get greedy. And then they that turned out to be a bad decision. So them boys couldn't put it together and they came up a little short. So TZ, enlighten us a little bit more on what you were discussing with me offline about Shedeur and his decision making during that sequence.
I just think that last, that last drive, because it was for the game. They were trying to, win the game. It was tight. It was back and forth. They had got to stop. But it was crucial moments that Shedeur, he didn't really make the right decision, I thought, especially seeing the field. Like I said, he got greedy on that 4th and 6. That was the game right there. They needed 6 yards. He went for 40, 30 on a big home run play that didn't go. So if you at least get first down, you at least keep moving the sticks because it's still 2 minutes left. You didn't need to go for that.
How much pressure do you think he's under with his daddy being Deion? Your dad is Coach Prime, your dad is Deion Sanders, and he on the sideline, one of the greatest players to ever play football. What kind of pressure is Shedeur under week by week, or does he feel any pressure at all?
No, man, his nickname is grown for a reason, man. He don't feel no pressure. They lost the game because they lost Travis and their other 3 receivers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the fact
Horn
that
and the other guy,
was in the game against the number 18 team in the country, who's a really good program. Kansas State may win the Big 12. They are really, really good. And you lose Travis Hunter, you lose Horn, you lose Shepard. Those are his weapons. And they still was in the game. And so honestly, man, I think it's the best game Coach Prime can coach, man, because any other team loses they starting 4 wide receivers, you get blew out. And you got every reason in the world to get blew out.
And they don't have no defense. And their defense is bad.
Yeah, and Shiloh was hurt. That was his first game back off of injury. So they look good based on the circumstances. I still think they should have won it, but it's one of those that, hey man, if your team ain't banged up, it's probably not even that close. They probably win by 2 touchdowns.
In the words of Cameron, and what is that movie he was in when he was Rico? He gets shot every day, B.
Shot every day.
Get hurt every day, B. So at some point, if you're that guy, if you that man, you are Deion Sanders' son. You got to rise above all that, and you got to make. And to Dave's point, he had an opportunity to win the game. It's not like, he was just completely out of it. It's bad decision making, but he's still young. I still think he's going to be the first quarterback taken in the draft. I still think he should be the first quarterback taken in the draft. But but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that going forward. But salute to Dion, Coach Prime. He was our history player of the week last week. So, I always want to see him do well. I want to see his team do well. I want to see his kids do well, just because it's a part of my era. So it makes me feel good to see him shine and succeed. So that was that. So it was a few other games, but those were the main games that we wanted to touch on and highlight over this last weekend of the NFL season. Without further ado, though, we're going to roll into the next segment. We got my man, the incomparable Diesel Greasel, in the building once again. He's not just here to sit here and talk football and sit there and look into the cameras and break down numbers and stats. He's also here, ladies and gentlemen, to give us his synopsis and his breakdown of the environment of what things are going on today. So without further ado, these are the Diesel Dozens, and I'm going to turn the stage over to my man, my brother, the incomparable one, Diesel Greasel. It's all yours, brother.
Hey, man. I want to talk about Kamala Harris, bro. I'm so sick of Kamala Harris, man. Yesterday, Kamala Harris gonna announce her plan for black men. Kamala got a plan for black men, which is funny because she ain't never had nothing to say for black men until all these black men start saying, we don't rock with you. We don't rock with you. So I got to read her plan for black men, and it has things like she wants to get black men mentors in America. Do you want a government-issued mentor? Is that what you need to get your life together? Are you a black man struggling that need a government? Nigga, sound like a probation officer. Like, why no other races of men getting mentors, but black men? She was like, I want to create training opportunity so black men can get good jobs like being teachers. You think brothers ain't teachers because they can't be? Man, fuck them kids. Nobody want to teach nobody kids for $55,000 a year when I can work in a call center and get the same bag, man. Is you crazy? Like, and then she was like, she want to make recreational marijuana legal so black men can get into the industry. I've been selling weed for 40 years, ma'am. I don't need your permission. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to get in my pockets, man. Like, I am not happy with none of this. This is how you know that she losing really bad. She like, yo, I'm going to give y'all niggas something. You know what? Well, here's what I'm here to tell you, Kamala Harris, is we not interested. Hey, Trump is going to give us what we need, and that's he going to leave us the hell alone. That's what we want, to be left the hell alone. If you need a government to fix your problems, you're probably a woman. You know, you poor cowboy.
They gonna come for your head, boy.
Hey, bro, I'm already the voice of white America on TikTok. Y'all check me out on TikTok. Like, my numbers is through the roof because I speak the white man's truth. No, all jokes aside, man, I ain't voting for Kamala Harris. Lakers in 4.
All right, Diesel. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Diesel Greasel and the Diesel Dozens, man. I swear, y'all, I don't be knowing what he gonna say before he come on here. So before y'all start getting in my inbox, before y'all start commenting on, but what's up with Diesel and what he was saying? Look, man, hey, this is just a platform. This is America, and it's my brother. I don't be knowing what's gonna come out of his mouth half the time before it come out of his mouth. I don't think
you gonna hear it on the Sports Time Zone. You feel
me? Yeah. Real spill. Good stuff, though, Diesel. Appreciate that. Now, we've come to the part of the show where we going into week number 7 of the NFL season. So we got this full slate of games to break down, y'all. So for those of y'all who don't know anything about football, y'all don't know who to pick for these games, if y'all got a little office pool or y'all trying to do little parlays and bets or whatever y'all got going on, listen to us. Lucy be knowing, TZ be knowing, Diesel be knowing, Q to beat, we be knowing what we talking about. So as we about to break down these picks, make sure y'all take close notes because we're going to give y'all the inside scoop on who we think is going to win in week number 7. So Q to beat, run the blood clot list.
Let's get it. Today's segment, y'all know what it is. We going over who y'all got. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it
Let me
is.
pull it up here.
Week 7. Dave been talking
Week
real
7.
spicy.
Let's get it.
Next week we
zoom
gonna
in a little
tally up
bit.
these numbers and see where we stand. Because Dave right now he feel like he number 1, but we gonna see where we all at. Let's go ahead. All right, so who we got?
All right, let's get it. Thursday night football. Broncos, Saints in New Orleans. Who y'all got?
I'm going with the Broncos. The Saints looking bad right now. You don't get smoked by that many points at home and expect me to pick you next week. So I'm going with the Broncos, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm going Saints.
Ooh, bounce back with the
I don't
Saints.
believe in the Broncos. The Saints is way better still. They way better.
The Broncos defense good though.
I don't know. They do have the defense though, but they can't
That's
score though.
Who you got,
Yeah, you right.
Diesel?
Man, I'm actually gonna go with the Saints because I think it's gonna be Spencer Rattler versus Bo Nix.
Yeah,
You know, rookie versus rookie. So I think they both might play pretty decent since it's not a lot of pressure on either one of them. I don't think Spencer necessarily played horrible last week. You know, they put up 27 points, which in the most circumstances is enough to win in the NFL. You know, it's just that the Bucs kept scoring. I feel like Dave, man, I ain't sold on the Broncos, man. I think the Saints is still a better team, even though the Broncos got a better record up until this point, I believe. You know, but because I think it should be a close game, so it wouldn't surprise me if the Saints do win at home.
All right, Q, am I the Lone Ranger, Q?
Yes, you are. You're the Lone Ranger today. I'm gonna go with the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Saints, man.
The
Saints at home.
Lone Ranger, yours truly, but I know to be the Lone Ranger. That's all right. Let's get it. Next game.
All right, let's get it. All right, first game in the morning. Overseas, I don't know where that's at. London, probably.
London.
It's
Patriots, Jags back there again in London. They might well.
They've been there a whole week.
They might as well. The Jags might as well just stay there in London. They might as well stay there. Don't come back.
Just
to
move
Florida.
the team there.
I'm
going Patriots.
Patriots.
I'm going Jags.
What?
I'm going Jags.
I want to go. I want to go Patriots, but I'm gonna go Jags since these niggas been there a whole week, so they had to travel. So I think they got their head beat in last week in front of these fans. Now they got to play in front of them again. You know what I'm saying? But they've been there a whole week, man. So I think with the Patriots having to travel, Jaguars should be.
I was kind of surprised too for them losing to the Bears, but the Bears been balling.
Bears spanked them too, bro. So
yeah, they spanked.
Taylor Williams had a good game. He had a good game.
Best game he had so far.
Okay,
so.
all right. Keep the train moving.
All right,
let's go.
Sunday night. Sunday, 12 p.m. Lions Vikings. Woo, this is a good
battle. It's a battle, man.
It's gonna be really good game. This gonna be
a rival game too.
Rivalry game, and the Vikings are at home. Ooh. I'm gonna let TZ go ahead and start this off. No huddle. Let's go.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Oh, you gonna go against the hometown? Don't say it.
You know what? No, I'm going with the Vikings too.
I just think our first game without Hutch on defense is gonna be costly.
They're gonna take advantage of that. I got Vikings. Diesel.
Man, the Vikings ain't going undefeated, bro. They 5-0. So they ain't going 6-0. I think that our defense sucked anyway. So our secondary is ass. We give up points anyway. So whether Hutch is there or not, I think it's gonna be a shootout. And I trust our running backs, bro. I trust our running backs over Sam Darnold.
Good one. Okay. Q.
Lions.
Okay. Let's keep it going.
Lions. All right, Titans, Bills. Who y'all got?
Buffalo.
Bills, easy.
Bills got Amari Cooper now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills. That's a good trade.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we see
Dolphins, Colts. The Dolphins ain't played in a week, coming off a bye week. Who y'all got?
I'm going Colts.
Ooh.
Going Colts as well, because Flacco playing pretty well, bro.
And they at the crib.
Radio Raheem over there, huh?
Y'all already know what it is. I'm going with my Dolphins. I like my Dolphins coming off the bye week. We about to get this thing going. We about to start a new winning streak. I'm going with the Dolphins. And I'm the Lone Ranger. I'll be the Lone Ranger again. Last time I was the Lone Ranger, we won. So I'm going with my Dolphins, Lone Blood Clot Ranger. Next.
You're not the Lone Ranger today. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Okay.
That's
They
202.
looked a little bit shaky.
They
They look a little bit shaky. I'm going with the Dolphins this time.
That's what I'm talking
We might see Anthony Richardson back too. We might not even see Flacco.
Yeah. He might come back. So
one of them. Go on to the next
Flacco their
game.
best chance to win.
Seahawks, Falcons. Who y'all got? This is a good one too. This is pretty good.
This is a tough one.
I'm going with them Dirty Birds. ATL. Shout out to Ty, Miss Fat. Dirty Birds. ATL.
You know what? I'm gonna go Falcons too.
I'm going with the Seahawks.
Can't beat the Giants, man.
Seahawks.
I'm going with the Seahawks. It seemed like they starting to put something together with Metcalf. So
okay,
you know,
you got the Seahawks. Who you got, Diesel?
Yeah,
I'm going Seahawks. They've been in every game. You know what I'm saying? Their offense is pretty consistent. The Falcons, bro. I ain't sold on them yet. Even though they 4-2, I ain't sold on them.
All right, that's all right. So we split 2-2. Next game, no huddle. Let's go, fellas.
Texans and the Packers. Who y'all got?
Jordan Love, Green Bay. I ain't jumping off the wagon yet. I'm going with Green Bay and Jordan Love.
Man, I'm going with the Texans, man.
Of course you are. You in Houston. Of course you gonna go for the Texans.
Let's go, CJ Stroud. Let's go.
Yeah.
TZ.
I'm gonna go Packers.
Okay. Way to ride with your boy, brother. I knew him say on that one. Who you got?
I like CJ. I like
bro.
that game.
It's a tough one, man. It's gonna be cold. Might be a little chilly up there. They outside. When the Texans went to the Vikings early in the year, they got thumped. So,
I think Stephon Diggs is
Jordan Love turned the ball over a lot,
man.
The Packers turned the ball over too much. I'm gonna go Texans, man, because I think Jordan's gonna turn the ball over too much.
All right, well, we split again. All right, Q, next up.
All right, let's get it. Bengals and the Browns.
Bengals. The Browns are a horrible team. The Browns are a very, very bad team. I'm going with the Bengals. I don't care if this game was on Pluto. I'm still taking the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals.
This should be a clean
like,
sweep.
Even though the Bengals have a horrible record, Burrow's touchdown to interception ratio is like 12-2. Like he ain't the reason they losing. So I'm rolling with him. He gonna show up.
All right, next up,
Eagles, Giants.
Philly.
It's a trash game right here.
Yeah, I don't like the Eagles. I don't like how they play right now.
I don't either, but I like them.
Saquon homecoming though. Saquon coming back to New York, his first game back, right?
He gonna have like 300 all-purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I think he gonna have a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, so I'm going Eagles.
I'm gonna go Eagles too.
All right, I'm going with the Eagles, the Giants.
Don't be a Lone Ranger. Don't pick that one to be no Lone Ranger.
Raiders and the
Rams, easy money.
Yeah, man. The Raiders don't know what the fuck they doing.
I'm going with the Rams too. Should be a
clean sweep on that.
Yeah.
Panthers, Commanders.
Commanders.
Washington. Yeah, I'm going with Washington.
And they met up that Lamar game off the Ravens.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, they played a great game in that game too. So
they did. It was competitive.
Ooh, this one gonna be good.
Chiefs, 49ers.
I ain't
even gotta say nothing. Y'all already know where I'm at. TZ gotta say something though.
The homeboy.
I'm going Chiefs, man. Stop playing, man.
Let's go. Let's get it.
I'm going Chiefs, bro.
You know what?
It's gonna be tight though. It's gonna be tight.
When I say you know what I'm gonna do.
Lone Ranger.
You know what? I'm the Lone Ranger. I'm going with the 49ers.
No nuts, no glory, huh?
I'm going with the Sam. Brock Purdy. Don't make me look bad out here. Go ahead. I'm Lone Ranger.
You do realize that the Chiefs got like #1 defense right now. The boys is good, man. It ain't
we got a great defense.
A broke clock is right twice a day. So I might be right. This might be my right time. So I'm going with the 49ers.
All right, we got Jets,
Steelers,
Pittsburgh.
Ah, man, I'm going Jets, bro. I think their offense starting to figure it out, bro.
What?
I'm
You know,
going
they
with.
just
I'm
got a
going with.
weapon in Adams. They just got Devontae, bro. You giving Aaron some weapons, man.
Is he the
Yeah,
Lone Ranger?
I'm going with the nah. I'm going with the Jets, bro.
Oh, we got a split. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the Steelers, man.
I'm sticking with.
We
the
might
Steelers,
see
too.
Russell Wilson, man. We might see Russell Wilson.
I'm with you, TZ.
You
Steelers.
might.
All right, Ravens, Bucks.
Ooh,
Let's
Monday
get
night.
it. Monday night.
I'm going with
We got
Baltimore.
2 Monday night games.
Baltimore
Baltimore?
Ravens on the road. I'm taking the Ravens on the road. Lamar is coming back to Florida, where he's from. He gonna show out. So I'm going with Baltimore.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens too, man.
You remember when we worked at AT&T?
Yeah.
And I was a Florida State fan.
Yeah.
And Lamar, Louisville came, man. It was a Saturday, one of the worst Saturdays. He had 6 touchdowns against us, bro.
Yeah.
And I knew then that brother was built different, man. I'm had to go Ravens. And Derrick Henry, they gonna punish us. We gonna be able to run the ball on them, but I'm going Ravens, bro. I hope we win though. I hope we do. It'd be nice, but I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Ravens. You know what? Nah, I'm going Bucks. I'm going Bucks at home.
Lone Ranger.
Hey, thank you,
I'm
bro.
going
Hey,
Bucks.
I
I'm
appreciate
going
you
Bucks at
doing that
home.
for me, Q. I appreciate you doing that for me, bro. You know,
Lone Ranger.
because I wasn't gonna let all of us go against my Bucks. I wasn't.
Yeah, you was gonna switch it up. Yeah.
I was gonna have to, but you know.
Yeah. All right, last game. 2 Monday night games, by the way. Chargers and the Cardinals. Who y'all got?
I'm going Cardinals.
I'm going Kyler Murray show, bro.
Yeah,
You put
Kyler Murray in the
prime
Cardinals.
time. I think he's gonna put on the show.
Clean sweep. I'm going
Clean
with the Cardinals.
sweep. Clean
Better
sweep.
remember
All right,
these
y'all.
picks,
So there you
man.
go.
Remember these picks, man.
Tell him, TZ. Talk your ish, TZ. Talk it.
It's getting tight, man. Let's see what's going on in y'all minds, man.
Let's see what Guan. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our official Week 7 picks from the Sports Time Zone. You got all of our picks. Everybody put their best picks forward. So we're gonna see. Now I know we're supposed to tally up these scores a couple weeks ago, but you know it takes a lot of time, y'all. It takes a lot of time to tally up all of our records and scores. But next week, I promise y'all, we will have everybody's score from everybody on this time zone. All of our guests who've been here, all of those of y'all who have sent me your picks. Don't worry, I got y'all. I got y'all next week for sure. We're gonna go over all of everybody's picks and see where we stand with that. All right. Now, this is my favorite part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the show that we educate people. Because it's about education. That when we started the Sports Time Zone, we not only wanted to just talk about sports, we wanted to educate about the history of sports as well. So in this installment of our History Player of the Week, we have one of, in my opinion, definitely a top 5 point guard of all time in NBA history. We are going to be breaking down none other than what up, though? 313 Zeke Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is what? 2-time NBA champion?
Two-time
NBA champion. Isaiah Thomas. He was arguably one of the greatest point guards of his era to ever play. And without further ado, I ain't even going to talk no more, ladies and gentlemen. But this is our History Player of the Week. Week. Q run the bomber clot ting.
Let's get it.
Guys,
You gotta see all drop off dimes, all defense, you know what I'm saying? All hustle plays.
straight to
Everything.
the lane. He got to the lane with ease.
Oh yeah, defense right here.
Look at Kenny Smith. Oh, he ripped Kenny Smith. Look at Kenny the Jet Smith, ladies and
that
gentlemen.
ain't your ball no more. That's our ball now.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Kenny with the bad knees.
Look at Rodman.
Dennis Rodman with the outlet pass to Isaiah.
I would have dunked, but it's in my contract not to.
Yeah. Let's chop
Hey,
it
that
up.
boy had handles, man.
Yeah,
Isaiah had
handles was
handles.
quick. Look at that pass.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Drop
let's take
off
another
right
look
here.
at that, Q. We gotta chop that up a little bit. Because y'all know Facebook be out here looking. I mean, YouTube be looking. They be trying to hit us with the copyright. So we gotta make sure we chop it up a little bit for y'all. But
Good
that
job.
vision, that court vision was beautiful. He looked over the taller player and got the ball into the center. I'd say with the size up. Oh, nice little teardrop. And one.
Come on, Rockets. Get it together, man.
And one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Isaiah
they're
was a
working.
beast. And the thing is, too, Diesel, you was also saying that he was the first small
guard to win the chip as the best player on the team. Like, he led us to a chip. Prior to that, wasn't no small guards doing that.
And he had a jump shot. His jump shot was filthy. Like you could not lay off of him or sag off because he will hit that J. And then you couldn't crowd him or get on him because he'd go by you. Look just like that.
People forget, like, look, Zeke was going head to head with Magic, bro. Zeke was 6'1", 180 going against Magic 6'9", 230,
6'10". Yeah,
give me Magic at work, bro. Magic couldn't do nothing with Isaiah, man.
He too fast, man. He was too fast.
Man, yeah. That was the Smitty. He hit him with that Smitty baseline hesitation.
I'm way down there working in the 3-1-3. You hear me?
That baseline hesitation. Yeah, Isaiah, like before there was a Steph Curry, before there was a Chris Paul, before there was Kyrie, Isaiah probably had the best handle in the league during that time.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And was tough, bro. Isaiah had a reputation as a nasty guard. That's like how they talk about Chris Paul, a mean little nasty dude.
Yeah,
like, Isaiah might hit you with the eye gouge. It don't matter. Might kick you in the nuts. It don't matter, bro. I'm a little dude.
And he played defense. Like he wasn't just a one side of the ball player. He played D. He would get down low in his stance, and he would dig in. So
he made his teammates involved too.
Yeah, constantly. But him and Joe Dumars, and then who's it? Vinny Johnson coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
That trio of guards, unbeatable. Man, those guys were fantastic. Isaiah, Dumars could play the point also. Dumars could play the 1 or the 2. Yeah. And he was small for a guard itself. So
he was only 6'4", but he was a defensive menace.
Oh yeah, he played great defense.
Yeah.
Mid-range shot. So, ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Thomas, we wanted to break that down for y'all. If y'all have never heard of or seen Isaiah in action, go on YouTube him, Google him, find some more highlights. That's just the tip of the iceberg of what he did. He did some phenomenal, spectacular basketball moves and plays. Like I said, his jump shot was butter. His handle was butter. His defense was there. And he was
Jordan didn't win his first championship into 91.
But then he went back to back, right? Back to back.
No, I'm saying he's the reason Jordan didn't win his first chip into 91.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Because of Isaiah. Because Jordan would have had one in 89 and 90 for sure if the Pistons hadn't back to back.
And also Jordan is the reason Isaiah wasn't on that Olympic dream team as well. Yeah, so that was kind of crazy that Jordan kept Isaiah off that dream team. I still ain't forgive Jordan.
He wouldn't do that if Isaiah sucks.
Isaiah should have been on that team though, man. Like he was better than John Stockton at that time, in my opinion.
Christian Laettner was on that team, bro. They put on that team.
Sake. Anyway, man, Isaiah Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've got our history segment out of the way, we've come to the final segment of the show. This is what we call our 2-minute turn up. If y'all have never watched the show before, what we do at the end of the show, we all have 2 minutes to give our closing thoughts and our final pieces of information that we want to give before we roll on out of here and get ready for the next week's show. I'll start this thing off. I want to send a special shout out and salute. Since we're talking about former Detroit Pistons, let's talk about Chauncey Billups.
Yeah,
Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot himself, or as they call him, the bodyguard. He could take you down low, back you down. He was a guard, but he played like a big. Shout out to Chauncey, just inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Mr. Big Shot.
Mr. Big He's also an NBA champion. How many he got? Did he get 1 or 2?
Just one, because we lost in 7 to the Spurs. We was trying to back to back.
Yeah, that's right. But he did beat the Lakers with Kobe studded roster that the Lakers had.
4-1.
4-1. They beat him in 5 games. So shout out to Chauncey. He was the Finals MVP.
Absolutely.
So he's the Finals MVP, an NBA champion, and now a Basketball Hall of Famer. Salute to you, Chauncey Billups, and the whole 313. Also, Vince Carter, Vince Sanity, Vince Carter, also been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well deserved for Vince Carter, multi-time All-Star, one of the greatest players that I've seen play. He had the inside game. He could drive. He had the hops out of this world. And then later in his career, he developed that 3-point shot. So Vince Carter, well-deserved. The cousin also of Tracy McGrady, who should also be in the Hall of Fame as well.
Top 5 NBA nickname. Vinsanity. That got to be one of the best nicknames ever.
One of the best nicknames I ever heard. So Vinsanity.
One of the greatest dunkers ever.
Ever.
The best dunker ever.
Game dunker.
Yeah. You know what? He's definitely going to be one of our history players coming up too. We gotta show some of those Vince Carter highlights. But Vince Carter, salute to you. Florida boy. Vince Carter's from Florida, so I got to salute to you in the hometown. But that's all I got for my 2-minute drill. TZ, what you got?
Tomorrow, staying on the WNBA side of things, game 3 of the finals. Series is 1-1 going back to Minnesota. Just letting y'all know if y'all interested still in that. Shout out my Lions, man. 313, we doing it big, man. Keep it going. Another one coming up this week. Shout out to my boy Hutch, man. Get well soon. Speedy recovery, man. Wish you all the best, man. Tough seeing that. I hate that. So salute to Hutch, man. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate that, TZ. Now, the incomparable Diesel Greasel, 2-minute drill. What you got?
Hey, man, I don't know what NFL team is going to do it, but whatever NFL team figures out these damn kick returns is going to have a weapon. I'm tired of seeing touchbacks. I'm tired of not seeing kick returns, bro. It's like y'all taking a fun part of the game away, bro. Kickoffs, like, some of our best memories on the football field with kick returns. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin Hester, like Dante Hall, like we love prime time because of kick returns. That was one of the things. This new NFL kickoff is whack, bro. There's no excitement. No one ever does anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know they're trying to make the game safer, but they still doing it in college. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the reasons I still like watching college football over NFL, because kick returns are exciting, man. It's an exciting play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Figure that out for sure. Q to beat. Take us home.
Pretty much want to say, hope everybody is safe and well out there in Tampa Bay, all the places that got hit with the hurricane. Man, some people got a lot of damage and stuff. I want to talk about that because we stay in one of the areas that we pretty much we get subject to get a hurricane as well. So I already know how the feeling is out there with no power and all that stuff. And y'all be safe out there. Try to get some shelter, whatever y'all can, man. Because we don't know what else coming. We still in hurricane season, so y'all be safe out there and be well. Shout out to the Buccaneers for having to leave early. They left early to get to dodge away from the hurricane, and still, handle their business. So shout out to them for doing that.
Yeah, man. Salute, yo. And I know Q to beat. I know that firsthand. You just experienced some power outage a short time ago.
Yeah.
The storms came through Houston. So, all my prayers to all my people. Thankfully, all my people in Florida, they say they good. They just lost power for a little bit, but they back up and running. So I hope everybody else out there that experienced the storm is in a better place and y'all are doing good. Just keep your head on a swivel because, like you said, we don't know what's coming next. Anything could happen. So that's all we got. Yeah. So once again, appreciate everybody, the all owner, for coming in and showing love to us here at the Sports Time Zone. Make sure y'all stay tuned and keep it locked. We also gonna have some Saturday specials coming through as well. We had the females episode where we broke down football to ladies who don't understand football. We also got real good topics coming up. We're gonna explain fanhood. We're gonna explain how'd you become a fan of the team that you are. We're gonna talk about all of that. We're gonna talk about generations. What generation of sports do you represent? We're gonna break all of that down. So make sure y'all keep it locked. But until then, I'm yours truly, brother. I know him say, guys, take us out.
TZ Day.
Q to beat.
Y'all be safe.
Incomparable.
Y'all be safe.
Y'all be safe. Thanks again for joining the Sports Time Zone. And yours truly, brother. I know him say, out.
Y'all.